And start it back up. Hello again, everyone. As you recall, we just finished up in Pso'Xja and a bunch of cutscenes. We're heading to Delphi Tower to continue the Chains of Promathia. Hey, look, we're in Delphitz. Alright, where is Lady Satana? They can guide us. Maybe. You back here? There's Silly. Oh, there's Lady Satana. They loaded. Alright, I'm assuming that Lady Satana knows where to go from here, so we're just gonna follow. Silly, would you believe that we're still on Chapter 5?
Yeah.
This is the last path, though. Lady Satana doesn't know does not know where she's taking us.
Whenever I say yeah, no, I think I've had it making a murderer.
How to making a murderer?
Yeah,
I mentioned that to female. Like, why do they say yeah all the time?
yeah. I think it must be like that area where they're from in Michigan. They must say that a lot.
Must be.
I don't know.
It's like the Canadian A.
Also, unfortunately, and this is not like nothing against them, but they are. I feel like what's his name? The kid especially just says yeah a lot when he doesn't quite understand what he's supposed to say or what he's thinking. He just says yeah because he's got a very low IQ, and it's very unfortunate.
Yeah.
Like, I was gonna watch the end of it. I'm on the last episode. I was gonna watch the end of it on Friday, but I was like, I don't want to be sad on Friday. I'm just gonna watch like something else.
Brendan Dassey's case, yeah.
I think I remember when that happened. That whole thing. I like when I saw their like mugshots or whatever. I was like, I remember these pictures. Like, they stood out to me in my mind.
Yeah. We did a little bit on Steve Avery back in college, but we never really talked about whether he was framed or not.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really prove it, but
Exactly.
that's the problem.
I mean, the overwhelming evidence that says that he was, and the stupidity of the judge and jury, like... Disaster idol, where is it? Oh, it's behind us. It's another one of you guys. This one's using poison. What an asshole.
No, don't do that.
Poison got too. Rude. Victory! Alright, let's go back through the door.
Silly. Where did you get that key? The captain of the Ducal Guard?
I guess it's probably Nagmaloda.
Yeah, probably. Well, well, well. Excellent timing. Great minds think alike, wouldn't you say, Silly, Mearo, and Tenzin? I never thought it would be you two who helped me. I, too, have some very important business on the other side of that door. Ah, what a grand sight. The 5 mother crystals. Is it this contraption that protects them as they slumber beneath Vanadiel? Protects them? So that is the purpose of this tower? Exactly. The 5 crystals are connected by 5 crystal lines that all converge on this very place. For many centuries we have monitored the lines, protected the radiance of the crystals. However, when the Worm King Bahamut arrived, the 5 crystal lines began acting strangely. We could no longer control them. And then came Celtius. He came here? Sir Nagmaloda, are you saying that the boy came here via the crystal line? Which means, by traveling back through the line, he can... Exactly. He can still reach the fifth crystal. However, it is not as easy as you may think. The lines were not built as a path for men. They were built to gather the light of the mother crystals. The true reason Celtius was able to enter this place was because he was aided by a guardian of the crystals, a terrestrial avatar. A terrestrial avatar? It is all clear now. Phoenix led me to this place to show me the way to the celestial capital of Alteo. Phoenix led you here? That is truly unfortunate. If this only had happened before Pso'Xja was reactivated. Reactivated? What do you mean by that, Nagmaloda? The ruins of Pso'Xja were once the homes of my Kulu brothers and sisters. However, at the onset of the Kulu War with the Zillard, the terrestrial avatars lent us their power and helped transform the area into an impenetrable stronghold. And deep below the ruins is a device that blocks the flow of energy through the crystal line. Ashnatarl has repaired that device. Repaired it? Why would she do such a thing? I no longer know what the Society is plotting. That is why I came here, to find out their true intentions. Haha, are you surprised? I guess that to you we ancients, Kulu and Zillard, are the same. However, that could not be further from the truth. The Zillard were blessed with the ability to subliminally communicate with all those around them. They possessed the Whisper of the Soul, and it was this ability that made the bonds between them unbreakable. However, there were those who were born without the Whisper, the Kulu. My people were destined from birth to sit outside the bonds of the Zillartian community. But we bystanders were able to ascertain the truth, and it was with that helped us survive the Crusades of 10,000 years ago. The Zillard, the Telestial Avatars, Celtius. Once again, their sins will deface Vanadiel and undermine her children. That is terrible! If you know of such a battle brewing, why do you not attempt to stop it? Why must we fight the Avatars? Such a battle will be meaningless. Our true enemies are the emptiness and the evil boy that is spreading it. Huh. Is that what you have to say? Tenzin, when are you going to stop being led around on a leash like a measly dog? When are you going to see what the terrestrial avatars really want? Listen, I told you this once before. Celtius is nothing but a traitor. 10,000 years ago, he prevented the Zillard from attaining what they desired. Now he is simply attempting the same thing. The records stored in this crystal line observation equipment have shown me the reason why Celtius travels to the mother crystals. By touching the shards, he is able to drain their light, their power. The crystal's power? To accomplish our task, we had to gather the power of the crystals and fuse it into one. And to do that, we needed to repair and revive the Zillartian machines that were damaged in the accident that occurred 10,000 years ago. With the machines working again, we were able to slowly draw the light of the crystals. When he realized he could not single-handedly take on the whole nation of Juno, he turned to the crystals instead. And when he laid his hands upon them, their power flowed from the facets like water rushing from a broken dam. This sudden loss of power resulted in a disruption in the space surrounding the crystals. Without the life-giving light of the crystals shining upon it, the space became overwhelmed with darkness, with emptiness. But Celtius first appeared on Vanadiel the same time as Bahamut. In my home nation, there were many reports of the emptiness eating its way through the land long before Bahamut even arrived. Wait, you said that you were slowly draining the light of the crystals? That would mean the cause of the emptiness in the east is you, the Zillard. I was beginning to wonder when you would realize that, Tenzin. But don't misunderstand us. It was never our intention to harm Vanadiel with the emptiness. While we lay in slumber for the past 10,000 years, things changed. The crystals changed. Especially the fifth crystal, deep below Alteo. When the celestial capital was destroyed and sunk to the bottom of the sea, the crystal was damaged. The data that it returns is very odd indeed. However, you need not worry. Once the Gate of the Gods is open, the crystals will return to their former state. And once they do, the emptiness will disappear in the crystal's radiance, and the Zillart will have accomplished their dream. Only the wretched terrestrial avatars stand in our way. That is enough! Before I slice you in two, I will give you the opportunity to recall the words of Diabolos. Wake up! You are all bound like marionettes by the chains of Promathia. When the gates of paradise open, our world will be no more. But with an end, always comes a new beginning. Tenzin, have you asked your precious Phoenix what actually happens when our world is no more? What do you mean? Yes, the world we live in now is nothing but an illusion. Compared to paradise, Vanadiel is a cesspool, festering with pain and suffering, lost hopes and dreams. Strict values waver in the winds of uncertainty while you pilfer your freshest time, struggling to recognize the truths that peer back at you through the darkness. You are inclined to search aimlessly for hints of who you truly are, though you rarely discover them, and it is this failure that ultimately forces you to tread a vague path through your miserable lives. Even confessions of the soul result in disagreement and inconsistency, thrusting your pitiful masses into utter chaos. It is this chaos that breeds evil, an evil that propels you into justifying deeds of malevolence to maintain your false sense of purity. You were born into this world, and this is the only world you know. That is why you fear its end. You fear it, and you fight it. The terrestrial avatars recognize this characteristic of your people and have used it to their advantage. Why? Have you ever wondered why the terrestrial avatars are named so? It is because they, too, were born on Vanadiel. If Vanadiel returns to paradise, they will be nothing but mere animals. But you people are nothing but puppets. Your strings tied to the fingers of the terrestrial avatars, destined to a life of slavery. Why not open your eyes to the truth? Now that you realize your true enemies are the avatars who claim to protect you, your journey through the darkness is over. You can leave the rest to me. I will change your destinies. The light Celtius has gathered from the mother crystals. If the celestial capital of Alteo still does exist, then the Zillart's plan is... This monitoring device will inform me of the crystal's memories. The memories will guide me. Let your memories show me the truth I seek. Memories. Is that like interrupting the seriousness of the situation?
I don't think I'm overly concerned about it. That was a very long bit of story, but very important.
Yes. Look at that nerd.
It's Eshnataro. Hello, Juba.
I am only receiving partial data. There is still too much interference coming from the fifth crystal. But that image, I've seen it somewhere before. It was the Chamber of Eventide, and that was Eshentarl. Yes, it's all clear now. Could it be? Nagmaloda said that the terrestrial avatars are using us. Using us to prevent people from waking up and realizing the truth? But if that is true, the people who gave their lives for this flame, Phoenix, answer me! To grant you this form, lives were lost, villages were destroyed. The lifeblood you drank from my people, was it not to save Vanadiel? Was it not to breathe hope back into her children? And once again you tell me to visit Fenrir. Where? The southern tower of Pso'Xja? Is that all? We shall see what truths the final avatar presents us with. We shall see if we are simply being made fools of.
Hey, guess what? We have to go back to Pso'Xja.
I would never have guessed that we had to go to Pso'Xja.
Alright, via the tower closest to battalions at H10. Unfortunately. Alright. Let us use the item. We're going to use our warp ring. Awesome. How's West Surya today? Man, that was almost simultaneous. That was simultaneous, silly.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, Juba, how's West Surya? Alright, so we are going to go use the book, silly, and we're going to teleport to Bosadine Glacier again. And we are going to go to a different tower to enter Pso'Xja.
Oh no.
Why are there so many terrestrial avatars in Pso'Xja?
I don't know, they like the cold?
I guess. Forgandi, Bosadine Glacier.
This book has just not appeared.
That's rude. Okay, we need the one H10. Fortunately, this is the last area we go to for this particular mission. Oh wow, it is really blowing snow here right now. Alright, so we gotta go H10. That's directly below us, so we gotta go kind of the same route we went last time, except south once we get to the second ramp down. Oh, for the Santoro Rising, yeah, we got that. Alright, let's leave here now. There you are.
Oh my god, double snow weather.
Yeah, it's a blizzard. Alright, Lady Satana, we will meet you at the tower. It'll take a little longer for us to get there. I assume that you have other teleport methods. I didn't get that one, but that's okay.
Zoomed away from me as I was catching it on my screen.
Oh,
You're like ran quadruple time.
I will get the next one. Just let me know when you're going to be casting it again.
Okay.
So yeah, we gotta run all the way north here to the ramp down and then south again. But yeah, look at this place, so different from last time. Before we could see into the distance, now you can't see shit. FF11 was pretty ahead of its time in terms of weather effects, I'd say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, especially for a game developed for Super Nintendo.
FF11 was developed for Super Nintendo?
Developed for the Commodore 64. I like this game.
How does
What was it I used to say? It's Nintendo 64 terrain when you get stuck on something you can't even see.
Yes.
I got stuck on a pixel. I'm sorry.
Remember when we were playing Ragnarok and you couldn't shoot over a skull on the ground?
As a bard, yes, I do recall that.
Just like, why the hell can't I hit this guy? What? Is that skull blocking my path?
That's a very tall skull, friend.
That was hilarious.
Oh, that reminds me, Tree of Savior is live.
Yeah,
But you'd have to pay to play right now, but...
Is it pay to play? Or is it buy to play?
It's buy to play. Well, no, it's free to play after like a month or two, but it's buy to play now. You can play early.
Oh, I don't care about that.
Which doesn't matter. And play it on a Commodore 64. I knew of Commodore 64s, but we didn't own that. The first computer we had was in 89 or 80. I think it was like 88 or 89.
I
think it was 89.
I recall owning a Commodore 64, but I don't remember ever using it. But my friend Bill, he had a Commodore 64 that we played Load Runner on every now and then. Load Runner, that game is bad.
We had like a Tandy or something. Like we could like load everything from DOS, and we played like. My dad had a chess game on an old laptop that he had, and then we got another computer where we could play like. We started out playing like Bananas and things like that. They were in C base, C plus, not C plus, but Q basic, and then yeah, that's like on our first computer we had Golden Axe. Not on our first computer, second computer we had Golden Axe, and you pick your character and it takes 5 minutes to load the first level. And so I used to just like smash the keyboard a lot during that time because I was a kid.
I remember Golden Axe.
Yeah, so one time I was smashing the keyboard a bunch, and then instead of loading the first level, the game loaded the 6th level. But since I was a kid and really bad at games, I still didn't make it any farther than I ever usually made it. Oh, I can cast the thing now.
Okay. Golden Axe, I remember they brought it out for Sega Genesis. I played the shit out of that game.
Oh my god, Cave and Adventure? Yeah, those were good.
You know what
games.
game I remember playing as a kid?
What?
Shakan. Did you ever play that game?
No.
It was like a platformer type game, kind of like Golden Axe, but a little different, and it was really fucking hard. Like think Ninja Gaiden, but with better graphics.
Better graphics.
Not the reboot of Ninja Gaiden, that has fairly decent graphics, but
I liked playing Cave and Adventure, but I was young and I wasn't smart at figuring out how to, so I just made the computer say I don't know how to say X curse word, or I don't understand that. And I always died to the first pit, like a lot over and over again.
Man.
Out how to get past it.
Speaking of old systems, I watched a video of teens reaction to Windows 95, and most of them couldn't figure out how to turn on the computer. Oh, cutscene.
What? You pressed the computer button to turn on the computer. Alright. Silly. I am truly sorry. You did not have to come.
I was horny.
It is my fault that you became a tool of the terrestrial avatars. The Phoenix Blade has confirmed what Nagmaloda said. When the gates of paradise open, the terrestrial avatars will return to their original form, mere beasts. The slumbering gods will awake, and the Vanadale we know now will be transformed into a paradise blessed with their glory. However, with their awakening, the Lord of Chaos shall also return. Whether this is good or bad, not even Phoenix knows. And so, countless lives were lost in my country to the far east. The Phoenix Blade was forged from the flames of resurrection, the flames left by Phoenix. Its sole purpose to destroy the emptiness. However, it lacked the power to fulfill that mission. It required a strength only obtained by taking innocent lives. The number of people who were ultimately sacrificed is unspeakable. Bandits and criminals were the first to be taken. Those aren't innocent. Soon, villages that could not pay their tributes began offering sacrifices in place of money or crops. Finally, the lives of those who had fallen into the slumber of the emptiness were taken as they slept, unaware of the fate that had befallen them. To you, the tactics chosen by my country may sound barbaric. However, my people realize that this is the only part of their destiny. They accept their deaths in exchange to prevent the deaths of others. They know that with their passing, they will have protected the world, and their children and their grandchildren will inherit. Thanks for the kills, Lady Satana. Silly, my country has entrusted me with a great task, and I am here to fulfill it. You'll find a suit of goblin armor on the Goblin Enchanter. What? One aspect of that task is to protect the Phoenix Blade with my life. I must follow my orders at any cost, and that is why I need you to promise me. If Phoenix leads me down a path that defies the will and morality of men, then you will do what is right for this world. Now I must continue, silly. And it is said that deep within this tower, The power of Fenrir sleeps, and one can speak with the avatar if his power is released. I can only pray my spirit remains as strong as yours. This is good because when I died fighting Titan, I can no longer gain merit points, so I'm getting experience points.
That's hilarious. Alright, so this place is apparently a maze. So, Lady Satana, hopefully you didn't run too far ahead of us, because I have... Alright, so head south through the goblins, turn right into a room, then right again. So, once we go right twice.
Golden Axe on Steam.
Oh yes, I didn't even know that was on Steam. I'll have to look for it.
It should be able to be played multiplayer with your friends. That'd be cool.
Yeah. Everything here aggro's. Alright, well let's fight it.
No, the Dynamite Assaulter, not Mearo. Not Lady Satana.
Does the Dire Bite aggro? Dire Bat? It does. Alright, let's fight Dire Bat. Anyway, yeah, I was, I'll have to take a look around for it on Steam. I haven't gotten it before. But anyway, so yeah, we watched kids, teens, react to Windows 95, and they couldn't figure out how to turn on the computer, and I'm just like, why? That hasn't changed!
It's the same thing!
You still push the button on the tower to turn the computer on. And they were so baffled by dial-up internet.
We had like a 14.4 modem, I think was our first one. Back in the day.
Okay. Head south of the goblins, turn right into a room, then again, right again to go north. It will curve to the left, go west into a room, go west through both rooms. Okay, so it says go west through both rooms. Okay,
What just happened? Oh, the...
Just did 2 damage to me. Okay,
Golden Axe on Steam is $2.99.
I don't know exactly where we're headed here, so let's just past the goblins.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're following me, but I'm not entirely sure that,
That's okay. It's not like we would know any better, so we're just following you, and if we're wrong, we're wrong.
yeah. I think I know where we are headed, roughly, from this map I have, but...
So, I'm looking at this page as we run through for Golden Axe, right? And one of the reviews starts off like this. It just says, they don't make them like they used to. Before I had Coors Light, I just had this game. What? How are those two things related? It was a great game. I probably played over 10,000 hours.
Comic Zone.
I don't understand. 10,000 hours.
Hang on one sec, actually. Is there another way out of this room down here, or is it just... Okay, no, that's the only way in here, okay.
The next review is how the person didn't enjoy playing Golden Axe as much as they enjoyed playing Streets of Rage. What?
Oh, that's a hidden
It's a way better game.
hidden door. Gotcha.
Yeah, that's like the one I first came in. Is this the beginning? No. How many expansions have we played through so far?
Just through the main story of the first temple we were at. Okay, I'm lost.
Now we're confused. And we are also level 99 at this point. At least on these jobs.
We played through the main story of our nation, and then we went through
Rise of the Zillert.
Rise of the Zillert. Now we're on the second expansion. Okay, so this is that room with the hole in it, so this isn't leading us anywhere that we haven't already been. This place is confusing as shit.
Just going around in circles. It's okay, Ayano. We're just letting you know. And be prepared to watch us have no idea where we're going right now, because we don't know.
That's true.
We just don't know.
Alright. This leads us over here to this balcony, which does not help us at all. We have to figure out how to get to that. Well, let's drop down here again for now.
Okay. Right.
Is there a secret wall up here? Maybe? No?
Just smash into walls until we figure it out.
Okay. Let's go this way.
Okay, following Mearo. Oh, there's nothing here.
Alright. So that did not help. That leads us to the same area, and this leads us to a dead end with 1,000 eyes.
Yeah, Juba, are you enjoying the fact that this game has no quest markers whatsoever at all, or directions on how to get anywhere? How much fun is that? You have to figure everything out on your own, aka look it up.
Okay, I have no idea where to go. Alright, it says, head south through the goblins, turn right into a room, and then right again to go north. Well, I don't remember seeing any goblins, so... Oh, there's a staircase. Let's go up here.
Okay. Is this where we came from?
No. Yeah, it no longer runs on PS2 and Xbox 360, and as far as I know, it is the last game that used the online functionality for the PS2. I don't think any of the other ones do anymore. So if that's the case, we witnessed the end of an era, the PS2.
I still have my PS2 somewhere.
I don't think we want to drop down there. Oh, we can't get through that wall. Shit.
Oh, there's something different over here. What's over here? There's a pot.
Does this take us back into... Oh, goddammit, it took us right back to that room we were in before. Alright.
What's this? What's this, though? This looks different.
What is it?
Oh, there's a room. Something to fight in it.
Oh, was it a malefic thing? Because that's the way we went before.
It's a melodic millstone.
Yeah, we found that one before.
Oh, okay, so we drop down?
No, don't drop down. Well, actually, yeah, drop down. Drop down.
Okay.
And then come around to me.
Mirror, mirror.
I hear your footsteps. They're silly.
Apparently my wings never appeared.
We'll go back upstairs now. Okay, we're gonna go this way instead. Where's they stun? They stun behind us there. Okay, don't go through that door. We want to go through
Which
this
door?
door.
Going through this one. Okay.
Yes. Room with the dire bats. Alright, let's see here. So we can go this way, but I'm not sure we want to yet. Do you want to go downstairs? Let's go downstairs. And dead. Oh, you get stuck on that?
Getting limit points again. Yay.
Yeah, you capped. Alright, look, there's goblins. It's probably gonna block us off. Alright, so from here, do we want to go over and up the stairs, or do we want to go this way? Which again leads us up the stairs. Let's go this way. Is this the first set of stairs we went up? I don't think it is. No, it's definitely not. That's understandable, Ayano.
Gravity Rush. I thought about playing those games. They look really cool.
Yeah, I've never played Gravity Rush.
I don't really have much time to play much of anything.
Damn it.
Always screws with your camera. Uh-oh, Lady Satana is not sure that that is the way to go. So do we go this way?
Let's see, if we head down this staircase, I think it might be. Let's try.
Alright, going with you.
Apparently we're back at the beginning.
No, beginning. We tried so hard. We're gonna be here until 4 p.m. Alright, we are relying on your map making skills.
I don't have any skills. What are you talking about? I can't find my way through this damn place. He's still behind me?
Yeah.
Okay, well I remember how to get through this part. This is a wall, yeah. You turn left. Turn left again, up the stairs. Left again, up these stairs. Alright, from here we do not want to turn left, we want to go straight. Okay, we're going to kill that. I think Lady Satana got lost.
Uh-oh.
There she is, alright. Straightforward. Alright, now from here we went Pretty sure we went down the stairs, didn't we?
Oh my god.
That would lead us back into the one room. Okay. Where are you, Sully?
I'm with Lady Satana, so I don't know where you went.
Come to me.
It always confuses me.
Alright. I go back down the stairs. We're slowly figuring this place out. At least I am.
They made a Ghost in the Shell MMO kind of game.
Okay, so if we go forward this time. Alright, when we run into a goblin jeweler, we'll know we're going the right way.
Okay.
Vanquish birds? Bats aren't birds! Fucking birds. That's interesting, Ayano. I'll definitely have to look into that game. I'll keep what you said in mind. Here's the Goblin Jeweler. We did it. Alright. Now it says, curve left going to a new for the Goblin. This time go left west and drop down the hole. Guess we go this way and drop down the hole, it says.
Goblin Veterinarian.
I did it! Maybe. We'll find out once we get there. Punch the bat once, it dies. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, it says, once we're in this room, turn right and face north. The elevator should be visible. Okay, it is visible. Okay. Okay, so I don't know if we want to go through here or not. Yeah, we do, okay. Hey, scroll of region 3. Cool.
What?
There you go. There you go. Traversing the maze with guidance by Mearo. This maze box brought to you by Mearo. So if there's anything I am fairly decent at, it is memorizing the path I took before so that I could re-traverse it when I fuck up. Fuck you, elevator. Get up here. Yeah, I know Silly's really excited too. I hate to break it though to you. Baseball's really boring to watch.
What?
I'm kidding. I can see how some people would really enjoy watching it, but for me it is really boring to watch.
Oh no, quick. Run off the other side.
Although to be fair, every sport is really boring for me to watch. Oh, wasn't the dynamite that... Oh, well, whatever. I can't get into watching sports. I can play them. Like, I enjoy playing sports. I just can't watch them. They're boring as shit. Alright, so now we click the avatar gate for a cutscene.
Oh.
So I clicked. Another machine. Interesting.
Excellent.
I am Fenrir. Though I am no longer of body, my spirit continues to roam the heavens. However, my strength has begun to fade, as do stars come morn.
O guardian of the moon, my name is Tenzin. I have come from a land far to the east, the blade born of Phoenix at my side. Great misfortune has befallen Vanadiel. The four mother crystals have lost their power and were overtaken by the emptiness. Vanadiel trembles at the arrival of the Keeper of the Apocalypse. To save our world, we require your strength and your wisdom. Can you offer us your assistance?
So you still choose the path to live and die with the children of the dawn. The path of the terrestrial avatars. The path of the people.
I apologize, but I do not quite understand what you are trying to tell us.
The memories of 10,000 years ago. They will guide you. Witness the vows of ancient times, the decisions made before I fade into the morning sky.
Before we kill you over and over again in Final Fantasy Explorers.
Fuck Fenrir and Final Fantasy Explorers.
Fenrir just take us into a planetarium?
Yes.
Where are we? Could this be Fenrir's vision?
Hey, look what it is.
Yeah, right. If we are truly witnessing civilizations past, then those fighting Fenrir are our ancestors?
Listen carefully, people of Vanadiel. Though you have accepted Twilight, you still choose to remain in this world. Well, not much you can do about a bad movie, Fenrir. And book. You did not heed our warnings, and now the light of the crystals has begun to fade. Chaos is upon you. Damn you, Stephanie Meyer! There is nothing more we can do for you. We no longer have time for idle chatter. If you wish to remain as you are, leave this place immediately. There is still time before the pact between the terrestrial avatars and Celtius is fulfilled. Go! Live your lives until the flames of your souls have flickered out. Wait! Our future is not yet decided. We have come to request of you a new destiny. A new destiny? I shall repeat myself one last time. Your destinies have been recorded in the pages of the universe. The answer given by the Mother Crystal becomes truth. The memories of the crystal have been uttered. These words cannot be changed. Yes, we understand. As time passes, the life force that dwells within us all becomes tainted. Darkness is born. And then comes on one who harbors that darkness, the Keeper of the Apocalypse, and he will lead us into the twilight. This destiny is not decided by you, and cannot be changed using even the divination power of the stars or moon. It is a given. However, I traveled to my homeland and spoke with the dying Celtius. And he told me, if the Keeper of the Apocalypse is defeated, then the pact with the terrestrial avatars would be broken. You are correct, but you can only succeed by first breaking the chains that bind your people. With Celtius gone, who is there left with the strength, the courage to accomplish that daunting task? Who is there left to bear forth an answer to an answerless riddle? I am left. I have found the answer. Celtius told me that he was trying to accomplish something because we wished for me to continue in his footsteps. It cannot be. You are the one who escaped from the curse of the emptiness. Even my readings could not predict this crossing of destinies. You who have broken free from the circle of life, you may be able to watch over the destinies of mankind until the end arrives. But when it does, when the Keeper of the Apocalypse rises up, you will be powerless. And you will witness every man and woman on Vana'diel blindly march into the void of twilight, their arrogance, apathy, cowardice, rage, and envy drawing them deeper into the darkness. Yes, however, there is still hope. The life force of men is strong, and they will persevere along the river of time until an answer is found. Fenrir, guardian of the moon, we await your divination. Tell us the fated era. Tell us the fated land. If we know only when and where the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise forth, we will find a way to defeat him. Mankind will find a way. The fated era. The fated land. The hardships that accompany the destiny you so desire to bear are beyond any you could even imagine. However, this may be the only true form of retribution of your past sins. Are you ready to take upon your back the destiny of all mankind? Then I am not one to stand in your way. Let the moon reading begin. Well, I know it's going to seem convoluted if you are coming in right now. And so, destiny has spoken. And some parts of it are actually convoluted. After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise once again. In Tavnesia.
Silly. Could Fenrir's words be the truth, or simply some form of trickery? After 10,000 years of sleep, the Keeper of the Apocalypse will rise once again in Tavnesia? 10,000 years have passed. Tavnesia, the abhorrent one, but I must return to Bastok and speak with Lady Umia immediately.
Yeah, alright, let's see if there's anything else we have to do here. Nope, we just gotta go talk to Sid. Alright. Okay, there is a trust that we can get at the end of chapter 5 here. But it can also be missed if we do something beforehand, so I want to look that up first. Alright. After completing all 3 paths, talk with Parai Vashai to receive Trust Shikari Z. Okay, so one to be feared. Oh, okay, we can get it for a long time, so. Alright, so let's go to Bastok Metalworks. No, not Chirukiki. I'll just go to home point 2, I guess. Oh, that's silly. What are you doing?
What? Nothing.
I saw your character just standing there. It's a very story-driven MMO, Ayana. FF14 has a lot of dialogue too. Aha! I got the elevator. I win.
Excellent. I got an elevator too.
So that's the 3rd path. Silly, we are almost done chapter 5! Go us!
Yes! We did it. Almost.
Chapter 6. Next will take us 6 weeks. Although, maybe we can get Chirukiki Lullaby. I don't know. You probably know better than I do. But I was not talking about Chirukiki a moment ago. Alright, let's talk to Sid.
Goron.
The Goron. All this music.
Master Sid, has Lady Omia returned? And what of Lady Prish? Calm down. Calm down. Omia has arrived back here a few days ago. She's resting in one of our guest residences. Prish, well, there are still no signs of her. But before we set out to look for her, why don't you tell us what you found on your journey? The terrestrial avatars told you that? It's so hard to believe, but some of the things Nek Malata said do make some sense. For example, the recent strange energy readings from the crags. I've studied those as well. But I never imagined that the remnants of the ancients were trying to do something as crazy as that, using the lines to converge the enemy for all 5 crystals, and ultimately using that concentrated power to open the gates of paradise. I'm not positive. But with that much energy, opening the gates may not be as impossible as it sounds. And with all the technology those hooded scientists in Juneau have. But wait a minute, didn't they already try opening the gates 10,000 years ago and fail miserably? Just look at their capital, it's sunk to the bottom of the sea. Until we find out what this paradise place really is, we can't let the Zillar go on doing what they please. That is true. But first we must face the problem that lies before us, the Keeper of the Apocalypse. I was certain that Celtius was the one we were searching for, but after hearing the testimony of Fenrir, that the Keeper of the Apocalypse would be born unto Tabnasia. Tenzin, according to what you told me, Prish's treatment in Tabnasia was quite out of the ordinary. Are you trying to say that this is because she is the Keeper? Well, it pains me to believe so. All the recent events seem to point to that conclusion. I have asked Phoenix numerous times for an answer, but she only replies that she too does not know. But if it is true, if Prish is the Keeper of the Apocalypse, then there is only one thing I can do. Hold on, Tenzin. We still don't know for sure if she's the one. Yeah, she's a little rude, and a little crude, and a heck of a lot wilder than I like most of my company. But once you get past that, you realize that she's one of the most honest people you'll ever meet. I couldn't imagine her lying to a soul, let alone being untrue to herself. Tenzin, you can't truly believe she's inherited the will of Promathia, can you? However, I cannot doubt what I saw. I believe that Fenrir showed me what he did for a reason. It is the sole wish of the terrestrial avatars to keep the gates of paradise closed. Anyone who attempts to open the gates will undoubtedly become their enemy. Perhaps the will of Promathia remains dormant within Lady Prish. Perhaps she simply has not realized that she carries the seed of Twilight. Alright, but I'm going to have to ask you to refrain from questioning Omia until Louverance gets back. We don't want to jump to any conclusions before we've grasped the whole picture. Tenzin, I understand that you blame yourself for not being able to find Prish, but think of poor Omia and how she would react. Very well, Master Sid. I promise I will not speak of what I saw to Lady Omia until the return of Sir Louverance. If it is not too much to ask, might I inquire as to where she is staying? Right about. Show Tenzin to Omia's room. Silly. Mearo. Yes, his Goron mouth. We don't know why it looks like a Goron mouth.
That's
it
hilarious.
is what it is. To tell you the truth, I think we may be in way over our heads here. Up until now, whether it be for science or justice, I've never thought too deeply about what I was getting into. I just took the ball and ran with it as fast as I could. But this time a little voice in the back of my head is telling me that I should be careful. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting old. It's those ancients that you keep talking about. If they're rooted firmly in Juneau, there may not be anything we can do to pull them out. Fighting worms and beastmen is bad enough. I shudder to think what would happen if the Duchy's army was thrown into the mix. And there's something else that has been bothering me. This far eastern country that Tenzin has supposedly traveled from. Even the pirates of Norg know little about it. How do we know if we can really trust him? Who speaks the truth and who peddles lies? It is becoming harder and harder to tell. I see a storm brewing on the horizon. If we don't take care, our ship may sink and everything we have fought for up to now may be lost. If you really want to save your nation and its people, you have to be strong. See things with your own eyes. Make decisions with your own heart. Don't be fooled by those with ulterior motives. Oh, sorry about that, silly. I didn't mean to sound like a father scolding his daughter.
That's right.
What's wrong?
You get to be Cornelia.
I thought you were Cornelia.
I'm the other Cornelia.
Oh. Uncle Sid, the Tenshoto just sent a message. Priscia's been spotted in Juneau. What? They told her that there was a warrant out for her capture, but she didn't seem to listen. What's wrong? Why would she go and risk being captured?
Juno? Perhaps she has gone to meet with...
Omia, is there something we should know?
Master Sid, I must leave for Juno immediately.
Omia! This doesn't look good. Rybot, find Tenshin and Louvrance and tell them what has happened. Then hurry to Juneau. Tell them not to worry about Mavopolis. I'll have a party of musketeers. No, gold musketeers sent there right away. Stilla, you had better go to Juneau as well. If you can't find Prish, then we'll all meet in front of the Grand Duke Palace and plan our next move. If she's already been captured, then I can guarantee you she'll be somewhere in that building.
How did Sid become the orchestra of all this?
Yeah, like, is he like the leader of Bastok? Like, what's his deal? He can just order the gold musketeers around, like, you don't do that.
Yeah. Alright, so I don't know if this is the start of the next mission or not. We might have to talk to him again. Alright.
That's not very helpful. He just says, you remember what I told you to do, right? What if I don't?
I'm spoiled by FF14 where doors open automatically. We picked the wrong path. Alright, we gotta go to Rulud Gardens, Home Point 1, and we gotta talk to the Fair Mosul again. But before we teleport, when we get down to the home point, Silly, let's reset the stream recording. And then we'll teleport.
We'll do that.
On the elevator. Mearo's still looking at the invincible shield, apparently. You know what my favorite part is? Of Final Fantasy XIV is?
What?
You know that cutscene I watched yesterday where you meet the Empire and they tell us what happened with Midgard Soma over Mordona? And they're like, we lost our invincible flagship was destroyed.
No, not so invincible, was